Thank you guys for joining me today. This is Marilyn Gale, and I'm bringing you this story today. I was going to do it later on when everything was quiet at my house. The dogs were settled and what have you, and the neighborhood dog next door, has quit barking. But I'm going to be unavailable tonight. Gonna go out and relax and have a nice dinner. And I don't want to think about, hurrying to get this story out. And I've seen the videos on it, so, of the YouTube creators telling their viewers about it. So I figured that I wanted to come on with my subscribers and viewer to give my take on this story. Now, I know you've heard about the controversy with B. Smith, her no-good husband, Dan Gatsby, and the living girlfriend, Alex Lerner. So I want to give you my take on it. Let me just read this article and give you my view on it. The controversy saga between the ailing B. Smith, her husband Dan Gatsby, and his live-in side piece. Oh, no. It doesn't say side piece. It said girlfriend. Alex Lerner just continued to spiral out of control. The latest news involving the complicated and heavily criticized relationship now includes claims of physical abuse straight from the mouth of one of B's close friends. TV personality, style expert, and entrepreneur Paul Wharton is one of B. Smith's oldest friends, which is why his recent claims that he saw Alex Lerner physically scold Smith while in his presence has many fans of the former model restaurateur in an uproar, including me. During a recent appearance on Good Morning Washington, the topic shifted to all the drama surrounding Smith, Gatsby, and Lerner. Walter, having known Smith for several years, gave his own account of the situation, and his claims are shocking to say the least. Wharton began telling his perspective of things by showing video proof and recalling when he first realized that Gatsby and Lerner were a couple while they were all vacationing in the Hamptons. He stated that Lerner asked him, "Do you know Dan?" leading Wharton to say, "Do you know Dan?" Clearly, Wharton and Gatsby had known each other for years prior, so he was puzzled by her question. The accompanying video also shows the couple making out in the pool while others socialize around them, and I will put the link in the description area so you can all see how disrespectful this really is. However, that was just the beginning. The most shocking part of Wharton's retelling is when he revealed that while out with Gatsby, Lerner, and Smith, he saw Lerner hit Smith on her hand and chastise her because she was reaching for something on the table. Wharton said he immediately told her that it's not okay to hit Smith. He also refuted the claims from the couple that she is completely childlike. He says she is still a grown woman who should be treated with respect. Continuing, Wharton also discussed seeing Lerner slap Gatsby across the face when he was complimenting Smith, saying that she was the kindest woman he had ever met. Wharton said, Dan was at the table and he was saying to me, "You know, B is the kindest, sweetest woman I've ever met. And I'm going to share, and I didn't want to for a long time." Alex reached over and smacked the heck out of his arm, and she said, "I'm sitting here, and you're saying that B is the kindest, sweetest woman you've ever met?" And I said, "Alex, that's his wife." Let me cut that off. Let me just say something, put something in there. How dare she? How dare this Jezebel be jealous of the wife. She's the side piece, but she has weaseled herself into, let me shut up. Go. You know what I'm getting ready to say. Anyway, let me continue with the article. Additionally, Warden doesn't think that Gatsby and Lerner should be Smith's primary caregivers. He says they have great resources, and I feel like she should be supported more in terms of her caregiving. Is just my opinion. Alex coming into this relationship, although her intentions are good, and I don't agree with him on that, I don't think her intentions are good. But I'll continue with the article. Although her intentions are good, is still a woman in a relationship with a man that wants to be loved. Now you can watch Wharton's full appearance on Good Morning Washington. Actually the video, they took that video down and they're saying the video is no longer exists, so you don't have permission to watch it. So it's some more to that. And, I'm thinking that protective services should be called on this. And that's what I have a question to Paul Warden. You said this information, but did you report it to protective services or some kind of social services agency? And when she hit Dan and B, gosh, I would have called 911. I would have called 911 and let all the PD come out there and see and have this incident be on record. Now, what do you guys think? It asked the questions in the article. What do you think of Paul's account and Dan's account, of the relationship? And do you think they should be B's primary caregivers? And most of us, I think, would have the same answer, heck to the no. Now, let me just read some of the comments in this article. Phew, child, I was already pissed about this, but this just really made my blood boil. Shaking my head. You and me too, girl. Another person said, I am appalled at the situation this beautiful, sweet, loving woman is being subjected to. They should not be allowed within a mile of B. Smith. I agree, girlfriend. Having both met B. Smith and Dan, I would have thought he would have had the decency not to bring his side, and she probably means side piece, into their home, let alone act like this crap is normal by sharing it on TV for the world to see. B. Smith is not a child. You are not a parent. And Mr. Warden, thank you for letting us know another side of this. Is what Alex did elderly abuse? Yes, it is. Smacking B's hand, slapping Dan's arm. If Alex Lerner felt compelled to slap B's hand in front of Mr. Warden, God only knows what abuse she might be inflicting upon this defenseless woman in the absence of others. And if she is also prone to slapping Mr. Gatsby simply because he complimented his wife, key words, his wife in front of her, then I'd say this woman has a tendency toward violent behavior that should not be tolerated. I agree, girl. The most respectful and safest thing for Gatsby could do for his wife is remove this woman immediately from their home. She shouldn't have been there in the first place. Another comment. I knew when she said she's like a child, that comment just didn't sit well with me. And me either. All those comments I agree with 100%. Now, I'm going to be honest with everybody. I have said this. I have commented on different YouTube channels. I have always, from the very beginning, when I found out he moved his Jezebel into their house, and yes, I said Jezebel, and I'm being nice because on some of the comments on the different pages, they called her a trick. So, I think I'm being very nice about all my comments. I just called her Jezebel, I might throw a tramp in there anyway. But look at the definition of those words, and I'm just saying what's fact. If you guys want to call it name calling, sorry, not sorry. I just feel that her life is in danger. Like one of the commenters said, what do we know about how she's being treated behind closed doors? And it was stated that, okay, she did this in front of Warden. She did this about slapping B's hand and slapping Dan's arm, which, I would do much more than that. I smacked the taste out of his mouth. But anyway, I agree with those with the people that said that if she got the nerve to do that, behind the closed doors, she's going to do much more. Now, I thought I saved an article because I was going to include that. And he was combing her hair with the natural pick and kind of patting it on the top. And the expression that B had on her face, in my opinion, was fear, was hurt. Now, I know she has Alzheimer's, and I know that it could be an element of confusion, but you will, never convince me that she's not, that she comes back for a little while and kind of recognizes things, recognizes circumstances, recognizes her environment and is fearful and afraid. And I don't believe she's being treated well, people. I don't believe it. I'm going to search around, and I may have to edit this in the future as far as getting a link and give you the direct information of Adult Protective Services for her area, because I did read in articles, I did read other channels that people are going to do that. I know it was some petitions. I don't know what happened about that. I just read that there was a petition and I didn't hear anything further about that. But guys, I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying to be cool because I just did a part 1 and part 2 of stress and anxiety, all that, which causes, ailments and diseases, which directly or indirectly. So, I can't get myself all out of whack, about this story, but I just can't help it, guys. The woman in me, the empathy that I have, the compassion that I have for B. Smith, it just burns me up. Oh, I don't know what to say, because I just wish I had gone to that party with Walton. When she put her hands on B, I would have said nothing when she smacked his arm. I mean, only to the fact that, how dare you be jealous of his wife, sister, side piece. If she would have put her hands on Miss B, child, I would turn her every way but a loose. I would smack the taste out of her mouth. You put your hands on my friend. Boy, oh boy. Miss Jezebel better be glad that I don't know B, because Marilyn Gale to the rescue. And I'm sorry. I have intervened for people, for children, for people who were helpless. So these are not just words. You ask, if you knew my family and talked to them and asked them, is Marilyn Gale just talking trash? They would tell you, no, if she said it, That's what it is. If she says she would turn Jezebel every way but a loose, that's just what she would be doing. You better believe it. You better ask somebody about Marilyn Gale defending the helpless, defending little children, defending the underdog, against someone who's trying to take advantage. That's me. And I'm not afraid to admit that. Do I start trouble? No, ma'am. No, sir. I do not start trouble. But I tell you what, I know how to finish it. And I try not to go there because I don't, I've never been to jail and don't want to go at this age. But you have to stand up for people who can't help themselves. You just have to. And if people knew that, if the bullies knew that, they would stop messing with people if they know, if I put my hands on this child or this man or this woman, maybe a handicapped man that can't, help himself. Or if I put my hands on them, people are not going to take it. It's going to be some consequences and repercussions. I know that's an old saying, but I still like it. But I tell you what, this should start the ball rolling towards something being done. Because to my knowledge, we have not heard anyone or heard anyone that was actually a witness to abuse. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't read anything. I've just, official, like in a publication or one of her friends or whatever. Yes, many of us creators, YouTubers, we have said, I know she's being abused, but to actually witness this, guys, I've not heard anything. So this should get some ball rolling. And I really hope so, because B. Smith is too classy of a woman to have her life come to this. In fact, even if you're not classy, you don't deserve to, when you have Alzheimer's or some kind of disease, you don't deserve to be abused. Now, I don't know, but that's just the way I feel. But I'm going to end it there, you guys. I got to get some things going. I got to get together, see what I'm going to wear for tonight. Going out to a restaurant and eat some food and have someone serve me and relax. And, I was going to say put my feet up, but no, not in a restaurant, I'm not going to go that far. But to just take a moment of time. And guys, I just came from vacation, but I should be okay. But, coming back from the vacation, being sick on my vacation, trying to still do things on vacation, it took me a little bit of time to gain my energy back. And I know on some of my podcasts, you could tell, that I was kind of a little tired from the way I spoke. But baby, I'm good now. So I'm going to end this. I don't know whether to call it a rant or a podcast or what to call it. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you how I feel, how I felt, and how this whole situation just disgusts me. It disgusts me. So if you have not subscribed, please do so now. Click that notification bell. And I will come back. And I haven't forgotten you guys. I kind of moved it out of the way, because of this video and another one I want to do. But next, I am going to bring that giveaway I was speaking of, where I'm going to the first week of March. I'm going to tell who the winner is. However, or in the contest, let me just tell you, it's a nice prize, and I'll go into more detail of what the stipulations are and what you must do to be considered. Okay, guys, I'm going to go about my business and try to calm down after this. I know many of you are upset about this, and I certainly understand. So I will end this video now, and thank you again, all who have subscribed and all who are viewers. I truly, truly, truly appreciate you. See you next time. Good night.